Welcome to Bullshit TV. I'm your host. So today on the docket for Bullshit TV is the Save Our Children gimmick. I'm gonna just get straight to it, and you can say what you want. And this is probably the only video that I will allow a little tussle and rustle with because I'm about to bring the smoke. So Save Our Children is basically a fake advertisement because most people don't give a fuck about your kids. You don't care about children because there's a lot of children that's in the world right now that's going through shit. And the main ones that's going through the shit is the transgender community that's part of the GLBT community. I'm part of the GLBT community because I am a gay woman that is a stud. I present myself as a stud. You want to say masculinity clothes or whatever. I'm just comfortable in masculine clothes. It's loose, it's comfortable. I can go play ball. If somebody's talking shit, oh, you can't see me on one-on-one. I'm ready, nigga. Let's go. Go grab the ball. Cause I might have a ball already with me. You feel me? What I'm saying? But y'all sitting here and y'all disowning these transgender kids because they transgender. That's bullshit. Because do you know how strong of a person that you gotta be able to think about something, then live the way you feel? It's nothing you can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you think people part of the GLBT community want to be shunned from their family, friends, and just out of society, period. You know what I'm saying? Some they getting shunned from doctors, they mothers, they fathers, they brothers, sisters, because y'all have this American dream ideal. It's not fucking real, and y'all don't care about y'all kids, and y'all keep saying save the kids. We got kids getting shot up in schools, and y'all won't harden the ways how people can get these hands on these guns. It's talking about save the children. You got children that's um um in the adoption system, and they living way far off than just probably been having abortion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep saying save your children, but the main thing is these transition kids, because I'm part of the GLBT community, and I just want to make this clear. I do not want to be a man. I just wear manly clothes and do manly things, if y'all want to say it that, because it's fun. I drive forklifts and load trucks because the shit is fun. The shit is so fucking fun. And you can make some good ass money off that shit. I'm a busybody. I like to keep moving. I can't just sit down in one spot. I'll probably just cut this video short because I'm tired of sitting here doing the video because I want to just get up, walk around, and do shit. But how y'all disowning your own kids, and y'all talking about the media is shoving the GLBT shit through the news and on these new cartoon channels and all this shit, but the heterosexual lifestyle was shoved down my throat because that's all I seen. That's all I seen. Men kissing women. And then my dad would make derogatory comments about gay people before I even knew what gay was. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do understand that kids' minds ain't developed, so they can't make the decisions. But we all can agree that we have like a innocence about us. You know, whatever a kid sees, that's what they see. You know what I'm saying? And it's the truth. It's the matter is. You feel what I'm saying? And then sometimes when shit don't add up to what you said and you telling them, is because they innocent. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been programmed to think how everybody think. They just know from good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they being within them is telling them shit is bad and shit is good. You know what I'm saying? People get programmed to be the way who they are. Because when I was a kid, man, my punishments. This is how fucked up. And you talking about save the children, that could have fucked me up. I did a lot, like in my brain, basically. You know what I'm saying? He could have fucked me up mentally. My punishments: one, you couldn't go outside. You don't get no 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 you don't get paid in a week for doing your chores and all this shit. You know what I mean? It was wearing dresses. That was my punishment. That was my punishment. You know what I'm saying? You know how fucked up that is? And that just shows me, as I gotten older and my mind beginning to develop, like that was kind of like a abuse in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad made this derogatory comment about one of his co-workers' wife when she went and got her hair cut. And I was sitting right there, and I don't know why I knew, but I knew exactly what he was talking about. Because it ain't like my parents just sat up there and just bash gay people all day, every day. It was just, instance here and there that was very seldom, but I knew what he was talking about. Because he went and told my mom, because we was in the kitchen, and he was like, yeah, the The guy I work with, he said his name. His wife, the one got one of them dyke haircuts. Like, I knew what that was. I was like, what the fuck? By you just saying that, just the way he said it, I knew, it was hate speech, basically. And she wasn't even a dyke. So since she cut her hair off, she got to be a dyke? Like, what? And then I cut my hair off because I don't know how to do hair. Because I always had braids growing up. So when it was time for me to fucking move out, I don't even know how to put my shit in a proper ponytail. So I just cut my hair off. But that don't mean I want to be a man. But the transgender community, I can contest to how y'all feel, because you don't want to go back and forth with your family. You want to go to the cookouts. You want to go to picnics and holiday gatherings and all this shit, and parties and get-togethers with your family, but you can't, because it's people gonna be trying to drag you and down you in front of your own family. You know what I'm saying? But they say save the children, because I didn't have nobody to talk. At least these children but I wasn't like scared. Like, if people ask me, you know what I'm saying, if you had the balls to ask me, because like I said, I was born in the 80s and I grew up in the 90s. So it wasn't no talking. I don't know if it was just black people, or it was just the way it is, or just how people are. You know what I'm saying? When there's nothing that you want to talk about, you won't say shit about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk about it. You don't discuss it. So, you know what I mean? So if you come up and ask me and you be like, hey, you gay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not out here just pushing myself upon women, you know what I'm saying? But the transgender community, bro, y'all need to leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids out here now, they killing themselves, they getting kidnapped and all type of shit. But you talking about save the children. Save the children. Y'all don't mean that shit. Because it just some children that meets the way you think a child should be? You know what I'm saying? As long as the child is respectful, they going to school, they not selling drugs, gang banging, disrespecting people, and just trying to learn, become a better person. That's all that really matters. As long as they healthy, that's all that fucking matter. But y'all keep saying this, save the kids. Y'all don't mean that. Y'all really don't mean that. Y'all don't, because the adoption system wouldn't be fucked up the way it is. Kids wouldn't be dying in school, at parks, and malls and shit. And because of these fucked up, lenient ass gun laws, all this shit, y'all don't mean that shit. Y'all don't mean that shit. I don't know why y'all say it, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't mean that shit. Y'all don't mean save the children, because if y'all did, y'all would do more to save these children, your own child. Because there's people out there disowning their kid because they are transgender. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to kill you just to acknowledge. Let them see, because that's the most loneliest feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? So because I experienced that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a man. I just like wearing guy clothes, and I like girls. You know what I mean? That's it. That is it. That's all it is to me. It ain't, oh, you ain't had this. Bro, how about you go mess with a man or somebody with a, you know what I'm saying, man equipment, and you come back and let me know. And you like that shit, I might try it. I might, bro. Like, for real. Seriously. Seriously. Seriously, stop pushing your ideas on us. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out here that's going through shit, and they feel so alone, and that makes them might want to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just give up. That's how you get addicts and criminals and shit, because they can't even go to work to be a productive co-worker, because it's people fucking with them, and y'all won't do nothing about it because it don't fit your idea, the way your mind work. Everybody is not born the same. Just like you got different religions and races and shit, you got different types of people within your community. Just, you know what I'm saying? They not doing you no harm. So if you can't deal with it, don't say nothing to them. But if they there to do a job, let them do their job, get their little paycheck, because trying to do the same shit you doing. Go to work, try to find love, try to make a family, all this shit. But if y'all really want to say these kids, stop doing that shit and stop trying to hide shit from them, because you got kids that's my age that's lost in the sauce, because we grew up on Walt Disney and the the prince saved the princess and all this shit, and the girl kissed the frog, because that shit ain't like that. That's why the United States is false advertisement too. The whole thing is a false advertisement, because some people don't want the picket fence and the, you know what I'm saying? That says what it is, bro. But like I said, we can tussle with this thing, because you a shitty ass person, a shitty ass parent, and you putting your kid at risk when you denying them. Because this lady, she made a YouTube short talk, expose I don't know if they accidentally exposed to the parent because the child felt more comfortable being using his pronouns that he wanted to use, or her. I don't know. They just said a student, and then the teacher called the parent, and they had an issue because the parent didn't know they was using the other pronouns. So now she talking about she done made a school and shit online and all this shit. Talking about save the children. You probably put that child at risk because that was probably because sometimes the home is not the child peaceful place. They don't feel comfortable there. They always on edge. They sometimes the peaceful place where they can become them and just be them and actually get the help and love that they looking for is at school outside the household. So you probably done put a lot of people, children at risk because it ain't pushing it on them. It's that we see you. You're acknowledged. You are acknowledged, and we're going to protect you. And that was probably that child's safe space. And now you out here putting other children at risk because parents is not listening to their children. Because when I was a kid, when my parents used to say certain shit, because I'm an adult, you got to listen to me. But in my mind, it didn't fucking make sense. Because when the way I was growing up, when your parents said something, you don't ask, you don't question or nothing. They could have led you down the pits of hell, and you couldn't question that shit because the shit didn't look right and didn't feel. Daddy, where are we going? Be quiet. You'll find out when we get there. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how my mom was working. You know what I'm saying? But we always want to fall off the kids that's their brains that's not developed to make them type of decision. But sometimes they already know because I already knew. I already knew. You know, I don't remember everything about my childhood, but certain shit I remember. And I know some people, some parents will be like, no, you was too young to remember that. No, you don't know when a kid mind start to, obtain and remember shit. You know what I'm saying? Because just like the little baby could sit there and watch you put the whatever's on the plate, and that they know when they see you going to get these bag of chips, you're eating them. You're not throwing them. You're not putting them in the trash. You ain't doing all different type of shit with them. When they see you get a certain bag of chips, when they kids, they're like, oh, mama about to put this in her mouth. And I know whatever I put in my mouth, you can taste it or whatever. So I want some of them too. You know what I'm saying? And kids can't even talk, but they can acknowledge them motherfucking them Cheeto puffs. I want some of them too. Them look good. You know what I mean? So you can't necessarily know when kids is starting to develop. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is just talk to them and try to get an understanding because kids is the purest heart. Everything comes from truth and not fear because everybody's programmed to think and be what we are today because we lost our innocence. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was innocent, when we seen somebody pushing on somebody, it wasn't because, oh, ha ha ha, it's a white kid pushing a black kid. No, he pushing him. That's wrong. So they're like, that's not nice. Shit like that, because they pure hearted. We the evil ones. So if y'all really care about these kids, walk that shit. Not some of the kids, all the children. It don't matter what they are, definitely the transgender. But the transgender kids and the adolescents, I see y'all, and I will always respect you. I may not agree with how you do shit, but I respect you and I see you because I'm living a life that people don't respect and don't see me. You feel what I'm saying? Because they had these negative thoughts about me and they don't even fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I wear guy clothes and I'm gay and I love women. That's their problem. That's their problem, and they don't know because it don't make sense to them. You feel what I'm saying? But be you, because I know it's hard. Because I have experienced that shit. I've been called dykes before and all that shit. But yeah, y'all, I see y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Just the world got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's hard. I know it's hard because we don't want to. Keep saying it's a decision. It's not a decision because we don't want. So we just decide to be shunned and hated all. That is not a decision. That's the crazy part. You feel me? So don't let these people out here discourage you and down you and make you feel less than and they better than you because they not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something about them that they don't like and they despise you because you can live in your truth and not give two fucks. It's hard sometimes because it's hard for me some days. But just like whatever, one thing I did take away from my parents, you shouldn't care what people think about you. Definitely because when we was in school, because you ain't gonna see them people again. And they was right. You know what I'm saying? I still meet some people that's on some bullshit. And there's people that love me. You know what I'm saying? I got a best friend and she a girl. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care I was gay. And she knew I wasn't looking at her like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was looking at her like that, we wouldn't be friends. Point blank, period. But if y'all got something to say, go ahead and bring it. Because I'll tussle with you in the comments today. Because you don't care about your kids if they transgendered and you hate them and you trying to change them. You probably talk to them to understand them. It ain't everything. Everybody's different. You feel what I'm saying? So Get it the fuck out of here. If you love your kids, that's your kid. You had that kid, that, and you responsible for that child. So if they become a criminal or whatever you want to say, it's because of you, because you didn't show them love just because of who they are. It's hard to live in the skin that you in. You feel me? Some, because everybody don't agree with you, and some people want to do you harm just because of who you are, and you ain't, and your they situation ain't got nothing to do with them just because they transgender. I love y'all transgender people. Y'all be out there. Y'all stay cool. Y'all stay safe, and I'll holler at y'all later.